should be better again in no time. I think the shakshuka worked because my voice is coming back slowly, but I can communicate with people and finally answer the phone again, which is quite exciting. And on top of being able to speak, I've awoken to a very exciting parcel. The peacocks are clamoring to have a good look too. I'm super excited, and as you can see, the peacocks are also super excited. What's inside the parcel? I think I know what it is, because there's an artist that I absolutely love on Instagram who said that she was going to send me one of her prints, and I'm so hoping it's this. I'm getting closer and closer. It's getting very exciting. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. It's a limited edition print of her work. Look, she signed it here. 9 of 10. It is absolutely glorious. It's joyful and it completely represents Lalande. The idea of this fairy tale place full of happy animals. Do you like it? It's beautiful, isn't it? Oh yes, you're having a good look. Yeah, a really good look. They're intrigued by this artwork.
All of the animals are getting closer to the kitchen to check out the new print.
I can't believe that Emilia sent me this. This is the most beautiful piece of art. It reminds me a lot of my father's art, actually, the joyfulness and the gentleness of it and the playfulness. It's wonderful. It's perfect. Thank you so much, Emilia. Look at the delicate butterflies and the giant butterfly sitting on the bottom of the deer.
Just earlier today, I was stunned to see butterflies already outside as there's blossom starting.
And I particularly like the alarm clock. Reminds me of the White Rabbit in Alice in Wonderland. I love it so much that I wish there was space to hang it in the kitchen so that I could see it every day. But we have no wall space in here. Now I'm going to go straight away to the framers to try and find a very pretty frame for it. And it's going to go up in the Chambre de la Tour, our most recently decorated bedroom. That incredibly loud noise is the hedgehog moving his little saucer of food up and down the corridor. He does it every night.
Ha! Gotcha! He's pushed his saucer out of the laundry room and this far up the corridor, and now he's trying to hide behind the curtain. Is it just me, or does he look quite a lot fatter?
Okay, do you want to talk me through how many cloves of garlic are in that leg of lamb?
Yes. There's 40 cloves of garlic in this leg of lamb.
And this is going in the wood oven overnight?
In the wood oven overnight. My brother once made a 40 clove lamb, and this is where its inspiration comes from. So thank you, Colin.
Yum! Look at the lovely sheep in the mist in the morning.
I'm starting the day with a therapeutic bath to get rid of the last of my cold.
It says, I'm a relaxing bath oil containing lang tree oil, patchouli plant and lavender plant. That should start the day off nicely.
Meanwhile, Michael's trying his Christmas bath bomb.
Well, I think it needs a little bit more work, so.
I'm working on a pretty typical chateau problem today, because chateaus tend to have a lot of little creatures living in them, quite a lot of them not that welcome. One of those is moths. And I just got my really nice cashmere dresses out to pack because I'm off to New York next week to go and stay with Mason, with whom I was in Portugal and Estonia. So that's super exciting, and I'll make a video from New York. But they're full of holes. So I've bought some various patches. I've got black stars and gold stars and loads of insects. And the plan is that I'm just going to cover the holes. Look how bad they are. And why is it that a moth always knows the one place you can't hide with a brooch because it's in a weird spot? Here too, two massive holes right at the front. I think the insects are too bright against the dark dress. Just kind of too obvious, but they're really pretty against this one. And the great thing about the largest bee is that he covers both holes in one go. Look at that, genius. But then just one bee there on his own looks a bit weird, so I might try and place a few more around him. Right, I think I'm happy with these placements. I think they look quite cute there. And here I have little tiny stars everywhere, and now I have to go and iron them on. Right, the moment of truth. Will they stick on? Apparently I have to leave this iron on them for 20 seconds. Yes, it's stuck. One hole down. There, one Reese dress saved. I think it's given it a bit of a Gucci air. Now for the Hamish Morrow dress. This one is so snug and warm. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Yes, perfect. Actually looks as though it's part of the original dress. Here I have the long cashmere Hamish Morrow jacket to match the dress, and the quality of the cashmere is just incredible, but sadly, the moth thought so too. This one's been badly affected. The holes are absolutely everywhere. I've done the whole outfit now and I'm so pleased. I've saved it. Oops, I've just spotted one more hole that I missed. I'll have to put a stitch in that because I've run out of stars. I bought 40 stars, can you believe it? This outfit had 40 moth holes in, well, this outfit actually had 41 moth holes in, so I need to order some more. I shall go to New York and not die of cold after all. I've just dropped off that beautiful print to have it framed, but they are all shutting around me because it's 12:30. After 15 years in France, I still forget that the DIY store shuts for lunch every day. I found this I'm really interested in. It's a library table, and I would like to turn the winter salon into a proper library one day, so it would be great. I want to look at this one.
Ah bah oui, tout de suite sympa.
The man is showing me how it can be buffed up nicely, but I'm excited because I think I've spotted that it's an extending table. Yes, it is.
Non, il manque un plateau.
Voilà, il manque la rallonge, mais c'est pas grave. Et elle s'ouvre à quelle...
Ah bah là, vous pouvez en mettre plusieurs. Hein,
Ah oui, c'est grand.
ah bah là, il y a le pied, voilà. Donc déjà, il y a le pied.
Okay, well, I like it. What do you think?
Good games table, actually.
Yeah, I like it very much.
Big games.
Big games.
Okay.
I'm super excited because I worked out that it was actually an extendable table. By looking underneath, I could see the extra legs. And so we've tried it and it opens up really big. It hasn't got the extra pieces of wood that you need for it, but we can have those made. And it means that not only can we use it for huge games nights in the winter salon, but we can also occasionally eat in the winter salon, which in winter will be lovely next to the fireplace and really snug.
How much was it?
It's 140 euros, which for...
It's marked at 180.
Yeah, he's been really lovely and he's selling it to us for 140. I think it's a very good price. I mean, imagine, what could you even get in IKEA for that? My goodness, Michael Potts is a culinary genius. This meat has been cooking for 12 hours and it's still pink and tender and perfect and studded with 40 cloves of garlic. Genius. Oh, Michael, I do not understand after 12 hours of cooking how you've managed to get it to just be perfect and yet tender. It's almost like a sous vide cooking. It's weird. Mm-hmm. I'm so impressed.
It's an amazing oven.
Do you know what I love?
What?
I love winter and all the yummy things coming out of the bread oven.
We can still do that in summer.
And it's not just us who are tucking into a delicious meal. I've woken up to a beautiful frosty morning today. Actually makes me want to go for a walk outside, but I've got quite a lot of work to do today.
All of these parties that we've been having at Lalande have been superb, but this is just ridiculous now. The kitchen, I don't know if you can see, it is in a very, very bad state. So I've banished everyone from here and I'm going to get it sorted out. The table is a sea of cake. There is just cake everywhere. So everyone's on an enforced massive cake eating diet now for the next few days. Oh dear, there are things everywhere. So many bottles. I'm so ashamed to show you this, but I just want to show you the reality. Sometimes it gets out of control. There isn't an available surface that hasn't in some way been pooed up.
Luckily, it's the day of the week that Mary Poppins comes round, so whilst I'm tidying, she's cleaning. And between us, we're going to make this kitchen beautiful again. Ah, I can breathe again.
Michael and I have been working on a really fun project because so many of you have sent us amazing gifts and I don't know how to thank you, but it really means a lot to me. And Michael offered to make some limited edition prints of his photos. So we're doing limited edition prints of 25 and he's going to sign them and number them on the back, and then these will be sent to you as thank yous. And I just want to say thank you because it's a real joy living in the middle of nowhere and receiving a gift suddenly. And I actually thought about this quite a lot before deciding whether I would tell you publicly about this, because the elusive Nick said that I shouldn't, because he says it sounds like I'm asking for more gifts, and I'm definitely not asking for more gifts. I'm just from the bottom of my heart thanking you for the exciting things that I've been receiving and trying to find a way of giving you some pleasure in return. So I hope you like our first limited edition print. It's called End of Decade Frost 1, which makes me wonder if Michael has an End of Decade Frost 2 up his sleeve. We'll have to wait and see.
Just last week, this is the moment when I received the jewellery that I wore in the 100th vlog.
Two, what I thought, very exciting parcels have arrived, but I've just realised one of them, I think it's a tube for the vacuum cleaner. Hard to get excited about the tube for the vacuum cleaner. Yes! Woohoo! So hopefully this one's a bit more exciting. It is more exciting, it's wrapped! Oh my goodness, I don't believe it. I said on one of the vlogs that I couldn't find my pins, and look! Look, someone has sent me beautiful flower-headed pins. She sent this bag to match the coat that I wore in Venice that I made. And I'm definitely going to use it with the coat. I think this is amazing. And in here is jewellery that she made herself. Oh my. Oh, I'm putting that on straight away. Well, thank you so much, Deborah. Your gift has arrived just as I'm filming the 100th vlog. It seems like a sign. I absolutely love it. Do you like it, Nikki? A thumbs up from Nick.
End of Decade Frost 1 from Michael Potts is on its way to you, Deborah.
This is the life. This is how we're making bacon sandwiches in France. English bacon with French brioche buns and piment d'Espelette jelly. Brioche and bacon. A surprisingly good combination.
We've decided it's time to take the hedgehog and weigh him to see if he's finally put on enough weight to hibernate. Remember, he needs to be 500 grams, not 500 kilos, as I said last time. And last time we weighed him, he was only about 350, so we've been very worried.
He's very upset about being picked. Oh, he's heavier than when I last picked him up. Definitely feels heavier. Let's go see. All that cat food seems to have been working. Okay, elusive Nick, can you come and press the weighing button here? It's the one with the scales. Yep. Add ingredient and weigh. Oh, we've got the hedgehog. But we'll keep on feeding him anyway.
And what about your trousers?
Don't film the trousers. They're my admin trousers. Come on, my sweetness. Look, poor little thing. We're going to go put him back in his house. House for Fatso. Happy Chinese New Year! I've just woken up to the year of the rat, and I think that's going to be a very auspicious year for Lalande. Because many years ago when I first met him, the elusive Nick, who's a computer programmer, made a computer game just for me called The Rat Adventure. It was supposed to teach me industry. The rat had to have a job, which meant he could buy furniture for his palace. I was just living in a tiny flat at the time, but I think Nick already knew my ambitions and was teaching me that with work, the chateau and the furniture would come. So this is bound to be a great year for Lalande. So Nick and I are going to go out and celebrate at the local all-you-can-eat Chinese restaurant, and I'm going to wear red for good luck and jewellery because apparently the rat likes jewels. Would you like some wine? We need to celebrate in style. We have driven a mere 45 minutes to come to the all-you-can-eat Chinese, but we had to for Chinese New Year. Nicholas, though, has been very bad because he's forgotten his mask. so he can't say hello to you today. Actually, Nicholas has found a special Chinese New Year celebration. He says that this is him and he wants to wish the world a happy new year. And on Chinese New Year, I have quite big news, especially for any of you who are in France, which is that all this week, starting on Monday, we're going to be on the French show Bienvenue chez nous. For those of you who don't know it, it's a bed and breakfast competition, the same as the British Foreigner Bed, where the owners of 4 different B&Bs go to visit each other's houses, and then at the end, a winner is declared. It's been super nerve-wracking taking part in it, and I wasn't allowed to tell you about it until now. So that's why during the summer, when my mother and I were traveling around, I couldn't tell you why we were traveling around France, but it was to go to the other B&Bs. I can't tell you any more details yet, but if you want to watch the show and you're in France, it'll be on TF1 every day of the week, and on Friday, you'll find out in the final who won. It says, "Soul, do not touch." I'm touching it! It's finally arrived! And I am quite literally running out of the house to go to New York right now. But I'm so excited I want to see it in place just before I go. It's going to go here. Because the idea is that we'll be able to use it as a nice library table covered with coffee table books. But also people will be able to have romantic dinners for 2 in here when we put a tablecloth on with the fire. It'll be great. Not sure I can actually do this without you, Nick. I might need you on the other end. Yeah! Friend power. What do you think?
It's good.
I want to arrange it and show you how pretty it's going to look, everyone, but Nick's getting a bit anxious because if we don't leave right now, I'm going to miss my flight. So as soon as I get back from New York, I'll show you this table all finished. I'm very excited because I have a new fluffy coat for my holiday. So next week I'll see you in New York. So exciting. Bye, sheep. Yeah, well, they're off at a gallop.